welcome to the CNBC TV 18 special. By 2026, according to the Automotive Mission Plan, we will be the third largest auto market in the world, creating an additional 65 million jobs, where the overall industry is going to grow 4 times. But do we have enough skilled workforce to manage and handle this kind of growth? Who better to talk to than Kenichi Ayukawa, the MD and CEO of Maruti Suzuki.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much. And congratulations, firstly, for your promotion as the Executive Vice President at Suzuki Motor Corporation. We are in the fine ITI. This is 110th ITI that Maruti Suzuki has. You have 2 million target by 2020. So clearly, skilled workforce will be a very important pillar of your growth.
That is absolutely correct. In order to manage the business, we need a capable person. Of course, this kind of skilled service work is very, very important to satisfy the customer. Our automobile business is not only production and sales, service is very, very important. We need a lot of capable person to that area. That's why we try to develop those people from young generation. And there are lot of opportunity to getting the new job creation to that area. We are expecting that we expanding our network furthermore. We are expecting that more than 30,000 people to next 5 years to make a new job for them.
So Maruti will be skilling another 30,000 over the next 5 years.
Yeah, we are expecting that.
So auto sector is a high-skilled industry. And India is also doing more and more value addition. There are different kinds of regulations which requires cars to be more sophisticated. How big a challenge is it really for companies like you to identify skilled workforce?
Because of the new regulation, new requirement, in a sense that the new technology. In order to manage those kind of products, we need a more knowledgeable and skilled person. That's why we try to develop from the young generation, for the young generation, develop those kind of skilled person who handling those kind of work.
Sir, I ask you this because you've been in India for almost 4 years now since you were appointed as the CEO. Do you feel, when you look at the India's growth story, do you feel not having enough skilled workforce could affect India's economic growth going forward?
I think that in order to develop the sophisticated business world, we need absolutely good skilled person. We're sending those people to global competition. Some people getting a very high award, those kind of competition. That is very, very much motivated young people. We try to keep the kind of challenge as long as possible.
You have 110 ITIs right now, sir. Going forward, how many will Maruti be adopting? Just tell me a little bit about, you've said 30,000 in 5 years, but in terms of ITIs, how many
more do you see? We have getting at each school about 100 people graduate. Not only to our network, but also some people go to the other competitor. It's a good, but total level of the industry becoming uplifting. That is a great thing, contributed to the developing country. That is great, I believe.
So this is a workshop that has, pretty much does every kind of work, from engines to paint shop to... So what is the process like? From here, they will be,
I think
they are free to join Maruti and not free to join Maruti. They can join anywhere.
Yeah, I think that this is implement a new machine, a new technology. As far as they study here, they can immediately join our workshop. They can, after joining it, immediately they can work some work. It is very convenient, very practical, training shop.
You have identified 2 million by 2020. So clearly, that would need more and more, skilled workforce going forward.
I think so.
So this is at the workshop level. What about at the manufacturing plant? How are you dealing with, addressing skills?
I think there already is some ITI to developing those kind of facility, and then we try to educate those people. And if opportunity there, we expecting the joining our company. Also, in case of the Gujarat company also.
Right. So considering the kind of growth that Maruti has lined up, so can you also give me a sense of, you've said 30,000 you'll be skilling, but also in terms of hiring workforce, what are the kind of numbers that you can share with us?
I think that depend on the capacity. We have to hire more than in order to manage for example, the 5 lakh production, we need about 6,000, 7,000 people in fact, working facility. Of course, we have to hire those people in the future, near the future, gradually.
So you're saying to produce 5 lakh, you need...
Yeah, point is that also not only that ourselves. In order to manage our factory capacity, for example, 5 lakh, we need our direct employment of 5,000, 6,000. But also the supplier have to keeping a good number of people. In case of our industry, maybe OEM have the 5,000, maybe supplier total about 50,000 people. We need to developing our work. That kind of working development is very, very important. Also, we need quickly to prepare those kind of people.
According to the automotive mission plan, they say that by 2026, the sector will create an additional 65 million jobs. That's a big, big number.
Yeah, it's a big challenge, right?
Yeah, so how, you are doing this, but even many of the auto companies are also trying to scale.
But point is that in order it is very important expanding the total volume sale, volume production sale. And also, not only in case of automobile, not only the production, but also sales-wise, also maintenance-wise, that a lot of people we need. That's why that automobile industry, in a sense, comprehensive industry. Okay, that's why that if volume is expanding, maybe we can hire the more people for sales. We have to hire the more service people, and some people relating at the banking work, and some people insurance work. Those kind of opportunity will be expanding.
Are you also working with institutes because to really so that you can tell institutes the kind of skills companies like you want? A lot of times institutes don't.
Yeah.
Are you also working with institutes in that?
We try to communicate those kind of institutes. Also, it's the fast way, quick way that we collaborate with you, and then to invest in some facility, and then to try to collaborate with us, and then to develop people. That is the easy way. That's why.
So when you had come to India, were you also surprised? Because everybody talks about how India just does not have the kind of skilled workforce it needs. So when you had come to India, were you also really shocked at the low level of skill that most people have? Even coming out from the government-owned ITIs, this is privately owned, this is where you're supporting them, but most of the government ITIs, you go, they're in shambles. So were you also shocked when you saw the level of skill that workers had?
Whether we try to do develop with them or not, depend on that. Okay, unfortunately, those kind of institute not so much high level. Try to collaborate with them and try to upgrade them. That is one of I believe our responsibility. That's why we try to support those kind of ITI also.
Okay. So you have also recently, you've announced you're going to set up a similar kind of institute with the help of the Japanese government, JIM.
Yes.
Just talk to me a little about it, because that is something new that we're seeing Maruti doing.
Yeah. I think that the Japanese government, the Indian government, they try to good relationship and try to collaborate to developing the human resource. That is the one, but under that program, we try to join in that kind of project.
Okay.
Fortunately, we try to first the school will be set up in Gujarat.
Okay.
Sooner or later, maybe.
And when will that be set up, sir?
I think that already we set up and we preparation already started. Okay. Maybe new student coming at August, something like that, and opened at September.
So since a lot of even R&D work and a lot of engineering work of Suzuki is being done by Maruti, so is there any kind of sort of help that you're getting from your parent when it comes to these sort of institutes or sort of instilling the right kind of skills that people need?
I think that first that skilled work is that various field. Of course, the future that some developing work, those kind of people could be necessary. For example, test course, R&D center, something like that. they will be contribute some part through their experience, right?
Okay. So you have, you know, I mean, with the kind of growth, and all this is, of course, being done to support the growth of, you know, the growth story of Maruti Suzuki. So in your recently with your suppliers, you know, you have sort of said that even a 15% growth is possible. Is that possible given the production constraints that Maruti has, which I think today is the biggest headache for Maruti?
Yes.
Do you have enough to produce to support that kind of growth? So do you have enough capacity to support a 15% annual growth for FY18?
I think that I believe that it is possible as far as that. Of course, already Gujarati that starting operation, they will be supplied this year about 1.5 lakh something. Right. Also, second factory that starting at construction already. Those will be coming within 1.5 years, something like that after.
Okay.
Those part also increasing capacity expansion to continue.
Okay.
Also, we ourselves, you know, to try to improve productivity and product efficiency by ourselves, and to improve our, you know, existing the factory productivity. I believe those kind parts will be contribute some percentage up.
Okay, so you are employing whatever is possible to de-bottleneck existing plants to support that kind of growth.
Of course.
And you feel that will be enough? I mean, if there's a 15% growth,
we have to combine both factors: new factory establishment, the new factory operation, and our own factory development efficiency, development efficiency. To try to combine, then we can do that.
Is that the biggest headache for you right now, sir?
It's my pleasure. You know?
It's a good problem to have. Right. So that is a problem? That is your...
No, not a problem. It in a sense, that headache, but that is not a problem. No problem for me.
So tell me then, by FY18, what is the kind of production numbers then? You have 1.6 million from Haryana, Gurgaon and Manesar put together. You will do additional what? 150,000 from Gujarat? Like what do you think will be the production like?
I think that we are targeting, you say, that the sales-wise, you know, more than double-digit growth. Okay. That is the target for this year. In order to achieve that, of course, sales-wise, also production is a very key, you say. You know, how we're going to achieve that kind of volume expansion, increasing. That is a big challenge for us.
Well, time for us to slip into a break here on the CNBC TV 18 special. We'll be back in no time, and our conversation with Ayukawa-san continues on the other side.